Welcome to the Everglades. Hi everyone. We're about to embark on an unforgettable journey. Today we're heading down south to visit a real special place, the Everglades National Park in Florida. It's a treasure trove of natural wonders. It's a huge wild wetland, one of the biggest in the world. Stretching over 1.5 million acres, it's a sight to behold. Imagine a giant, grassy sea, but instead of salt water, it's filled with fresh water and dotted with islands. That's the Everglades. It's like nature's own masterpiece. The Everglades are sometimes called the River of Grass because of how the water flows slowly through the tall grasses. It's a unique ecosystem. It's like a giant, slow-moving river, spreading out over the land. The water moves at a leisurely pace, creating a serene environment. The water comes from rain, and it travels all the way from the northern part of Florida, making its way down south to the ocean. This journey is vital for the ecosystem. This amazing place is home to all sorts of critters, big and small. From birds to mammals, the Everglades is teeming with life. You might see a graceful heron stalking through the shallows, its keen eyes searching for a meal, or a playful otter splashing in the water, having the time of its life. And of course, no trip to the Everglades would be complete without spotting an alligator basking in the sun. These ancient reptiles are a true symbol of the Everglades. You know, the Everglades haven't always looked the way they do now. Thousands of years ago, this whole area was underwater. But over time, the sea level changed, and the land slowly rose up. The water that stayed behind formed the Everglades we know and love today. This slow-moving water is what makes the Everglades so unique. It creates different types of habitats, like sawgrass prairies, mangrove forests, and cypress swamps. Each habitat is like a different neighborhood, with its own special plants and animals that call it home. The Everglades are a delicate ecosystem, kind of like a beautiful, intricate web. Everything is connected. The plants depend on the water, the animals depend on the plants, and the whole system relies on the slow and steady flow of the river of grass. Now let's talk about the critters. The Everglades are a haven for wildlife, a true sanctuary for a myriad of species. It's like a giant buffet for all sorts of amazing creatures, each finding their niche in this vast ecosystem. You've got your alligators, your crocodiles, your snakes, your turtles. You name it, the Everglades probably have it. It's a living, breathing zoo. One of the coolest things about the Everglades is that it's home to both alligators and crocodiles. These two ancient reptiles coexist in harmony. They might look similar, but they're actually different creatures with unique characteristics. Alligators have wider snouts, while crocodiles have longer, pointier ones. These differences help them adapt to their environment. And believe it or not, alligators are actually more afraid of us than we are of them. They tend to avoid human contact whenever possible. But it's not just the big guys that make the Everglades special. The smaller creatures play a vital role too. This place is also a haven for birds. It's a bird watcher's paradise. You can find all sorts of colorful characters here like roseate spoonbills, wood storks, and even bald eagles. Each species adds to the vibrant tapestry of life. They come here to nest, feed, and raise their young. The Everglades provide a safe haven for the next generation of these magnificent birds. Let's dive a little deeper into the fascinating world of alligators and crocodiles, shall we? These creatures have been around for millions of years, and there's so much to learn about them. These ancient reptiles are like something straight out of a dinosaur movie. Their lineage dates back to the time of the dinosaurs, making them living fossils. Alligators are like the cowboys of the Everglades, roaming the swamps with a rugged charm. They're tough, they're adaptable, and they're always looking for their next meal. Their resilience is truly remarkable. They mostly eat fish, turtles, and snakes, but they've been known to take down larger prey too, like deer or wild pigs. Their diet is quite varied. Crocodiles, on the other hand, are a little more elusive and mysterious. They prefer brackish water, which is a mix of saltwater and freshwater, so you'll usually find them in the coastal areas of the Everglades. This unique habitat suits them perfectly. They're also more aggressive than alligators, so it's best to admire them from a distance. Their territorial nature makes them formidable. Both alligators and crocodiles play an important role in the Everglades ecosystem. They are essential for maintaining the balance of this unique environment. They help to control populations of other animals, and they create habitats for other creatures by digging out burrows and wallows. These actions provide shelter and resources for many species, contributing to the biodiversity of the Everglades. Now, let's talk about something a little more glamorous. The roseate spoonbill. This bird is a real head-turner with its bright pink feathers and its unique spoon-shaped bill. It's like the flamingo's fashionable cousin. The roseate spoonbill uses its special bill to sift through the shallow water, looking for food. It swishes its bill back and forth, like a metal detector, snagging up small crustaceans, insects, and fish. Sadly, the roseate spoonbill was once endangered because people hunted them for their beautiful feathers. But thanks to conservation efforts, their numbers are on the rise. Now, it's time to talk about something a little less cheery: human impact on the Everglades. As humans have moved into Florida, we've changed the Everglades in many ways. We've built roads, drained wetlands, and polluted the water. All of these things have harmed the delicate balance of the Everglades ecosystem. One of the biggest problems is that the water flow has been disrupted. We've built canals and levees to control the water for agriculture and development, but this has changed the natural ebb and flow that the Everglades depend on. Another problem is pollution. Runoff from farms, lawns, and cities carries fertilizers, pesticides, and other pollutants into the Everglades, harming the plants and animals that live there. The good news is that people are working hard to protect the Everglades. Scientists, conservationists, and everyday folks are all coming together to try to restore this amazing ecosystem. One of the biggest projects is the Comprehensive Everglades Restoration Plan. This plan aims to restore the natural flow of water to the Everglades by removing some of the canals and levees that have been built. There are also lots of things that we can do individually to help. We can conserve water at home, use environmentally friendly products, and support organizations that are working to protect the Everglades. The Everglades are a national treasure, and it's up to all of us to protect them for future generations. By learning about the Everglades and the threats they face, we can all do our part to help save this amazing place. Remember, even small actions can make a big difference. So let's all do our part to keep the river of grass flowing for generations to come.